Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to be doing a showcase for the new Trunks, Goten and Marron card. 100% Rainbow Star. They are the new free-to-play unit that is fully farmable up to 100% with their own orbs, just like the Piccolo or Gohan that we've had recently, and of course the Bulma and Goku Jr. So we're going to go over them very quickly. Their leader skill, not really worth mentioning at this point. There's plenty of free-to-play options that are better than that for a physical team. So their super attack causes supreme damage to the enemy. They also have a 30% chance for the super attack to change and do slightly more damage. It's kind of like the free-to-play STR Ribrien card. The animation is slightly different and will do more damage. Their passive skill is attack and defense plus 100%, which is definitely a solid boost. This is counterbalanced though by rather odd. I think they're the first unit in the game to have an ability like this. So they get attack and defense minus 5% with each turn passed, up to a maximum of 50%. So as the battle gets longer, they technically get worse. But even once you get to that 50%, their passive is still giving them essentially a 50% boost. So for a free-to-play card, that's definitely not bad. They're definitely a solid card if you are a newer player, especially since you can farm them up to 100% without much effort whatsoever. So their link skills are the Innocence, More Than Meets the Eye, Budding Warrior, Patrol, Prodigies, Hero of Justice, and Shattering the Limit. So Hero of Justice is a really good attack link. Their only category is the Universe Survival Saga, but units on that team like Jiren or the Topo before he gets his awakening have this, as well as if you're using them on super physical units like the LR Saiyaman 1 and 2 and the Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman. We're going to be showing them off on a Heroes team with the Vegito Blue lead and a new transforming Goku friend. I don't actually have Jiren, but since we don't have his awakening for the Universe Survival Saga team, his leader skill is only 120% at the moment anyway, so that just matches up to super physical or heroes. So I'm going to go over to the gameplay and check them out, see what they can do. Okay, so we are jumping in here to the Angel Golden Frieza event. It's probably one of the harder extreme events. I didn't want to take on one of the super ones like the LR Vegito or Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, just because I always like to showcase super units against extreme stages and vice versa. So we'll see what we can do against him. We're obviously going to have type advantage for the main two phases at the end anyway. So, and we've got a pretty decent team with some good supports, good link partners for them, so we should be able to power through the STR stage fairly easily. Let's see what we can do here. So we've got the 35% support Gohan. He's going to come in very useful. Super Saiyan 3 Goten does have the highest defense, but he doesn't tank all that well. We're only going to give him his 9-key super attack because we don't want him to go too mad and do too much damage before we actually get a chance to see what the Goten, Trunks and Marron can do. And of course they end up in the last slot on the wheel, so we're not going to get them until the third rotation. First phase is obviously going to be pretty easy. I was going to say I wouldn't be surprised if we took it out in the one rotation, but I don't know if this Super Saiyan 2 Gohan can do enough damage. Oh well, he didn't quite do enough damage, but then the additional super kicks in, so takes him out and we can move on to the STR phase. So what we are going to do, so we've got the Saiyaman 1 and 2 here. They are really good for the defense, so I'm going to do this. Actually, we really want, let's see, who's going to have, we really want to float them off just because they're going to be a really good link partner for them. So I figured I'd bring the Marron item just for the theme. I've never actually used it, so I have tons of them. So let's pop one of those, reduce his attack, and then grab these. This sets up the Saiyaman 1 and 2 nicely for a full key super attack. I'm also going to use this just in case, since having higher defense is not going to help them if we do get super attacked. I know this STR Freezer can actually hit surprisingly hard against physical types, so see if we can do a nice amount of damage to him here. Not that Trunks though. He's basically here for the links if he ends up on the same rotation with the Goten, Trunks and Marron, because he is a unit that I have actually opened all of his paths, but I've not put any dupes into him because he is not really a unit I could see myself using on a lot of teams. So you can see here with the Saiyaman, Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman, they get a nice attack boost from that Hero of Justice link. So we're going to give him all of these, and then let's get a heal and an attack boost actually. The Marron will still be active for lowering the attack. So obviously we've got type disadvantage, so we're going to use that to get ourselves a nice attack boost. See what we can do, see if we can get a crit. So 3000 damage, that is a hell of a lot less than Super Saiyan 3 Goten was taking. So for a free-to-play unit, that is actually very good. Not a huge amount of damage, unfortunately, because they didn't get a crit. The type disadvantage obviously coming into play. So even the Saiyaman 2, mine has a fair bit of investment into him, and he's still getting hit for over 30k. So they definitely tank a lot better than most of the others on the team here. So we'll let this Gotenks finish him off with his 11 key super and get this Gohan floated off so we can take advantage of his 35% passive. Of course he's going to super attack though. We had to have this one extra turn because he had barely any health left, so of course he has to super attack in the first slot. It's just always how it goes. It's much worse when it happens on Super Battle Road, but there you go. So we're on to the int type now. So this is where we get to see the kids with type advantage. So ooh, this actually looks, if we keep them in the middle, yeah, that's going to work out nicely actually. So the Saiyaman 1 and 2, when they perform their super attack, they will raise superclass allies attack by 30% for 2 turns. So we're going to have them go first. I should probably show off the how I built my Goten, Trunks and Marron. So I went for 6 additional, 10 crit and 3 dodge. You guys know I like my level 3 dodge. And then you want to be getting crits. So by giving them 3 dodge, 10 crit was then the highest I could get. Obviously wanted to give them a little bit of additional. So let's grab those so we get the 18 key. That's going to give us the nice attack boost. We'll grab a heal just in case. Don't think we need to use another Marron though, since we do have type advantage now. So let's see what we can do here. So we're going to get super attacked on the LR Saiyaman 1 and 2, which is probably ideal. Yeah, 48 is not too bad. So let's see what they can do. I did finally recently get them to super attack 20, so yeah, not the best damage, but they are basically a support unit LR. So okay, so 683,000 with no crit against the Angel Golden Frieza is actually pretty decent, because he has fairly high defense considering he is a recent Dokkan Fest unit. So that is definitely good. Let's get this Gotenks up the front since he can actually super attack. Don't mind about taking out this particular Frieza this turn, since we still have the final phase Frieza to go. Ooh, wow, that was a big hit for no crit. So okay, see if we can actually get a crit from the kids here. The funny thing is, off camera I've been seeing their super attack with the 30% one that does extra damage quite frequently, and unfortunately we haven't had it come up in the video yet. So let's see if we can get that here. give those to you and those to you. So we've got the 35% attack and defense boost from the Gohan. There you go. So Marron gives them a little bit of a cheer. That's the same punch from before, and then yeah, you get a nice dual Ki Blast effect. So 720,000 damage without a crit against the final stage Angel Golden Frieza. That is actually pretty impressive for a free-to-play unit. Obviously we did have the buff from the SS2 Gohan, but you've also got to remember that from their own passive they are going to be down a good 20 to 25% of their attack and defense at this point. So that is actually very impressive for a free-to-play unit. So, hey, my Gohan there. Wow, okay. Oh wait, no. I was going to say that level 3 dodge coming through twice in a row, but as he is a support unit, I believe he does actually have a little bit more than... Yeah, he has 15 dodge, because he's a support unit that's only there for his passive, so he is all about the dodging. Okay, so you grab those. I was hoping that would drop the orange down with the rainbow so we could get 11, but that's fine. Grab a heal just on the off chance that that Trunks gets super attacked in the first slot. And then let's not super with you as well. This way we might actually get to see one more attack from Marron, Goten and Trunks. Gotenks is probably going to hit pretty hard, but the only Gotenks I could find on the friends list was one that did have a dupe, so... Wow. That was pretty heavy damage for no crit. So the Saiyaman 2 is going to take him out, but we got to see a good amount of damage from these guys, and we did actually get to see the 30% super attack animation. I was a bit worried that we wouldn't see that at all, so definitely a very good unit. Overall, I would say worth the time, especially like I said, if you are a new player, this is a very, very good unit, especially if you can actually get your hands on a 120 leader that you can run these guys with, whether that is the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, who you could obviously have gotten with the Purple Stone, and the Goku Super type leader, who is still available at the moment from his banner. This unit is going to serve you pretty well if you are a new player, so definitely recommend them. Very strong for a free-to-play unit. But let me know what you think in the comments. Have you guys done this yet? Also, make sure you do farm these guys up even if you're not going to use them, because they form part of the Super Dragon Balls campaign. So the more copies of these units that are farmed and the more copies that are made to 100% in the dupe system, the more likely we are to complete those missions and get the Super Dragon Balls. So I look forward to hearing from you guys in the comments. That is going to be it for this video. This has been The Masked Ningen. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe for more regular Dokkan Battle content. You can follow me on Twitter or Instagram at The Masked Ningen, or join my Discord. The link is in the description. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.